Man, you know what? You know what I'm done with for this year, Tibbs? Off rip.
Yeah.
I'm done with people playing with my money.
Period.
I'm done with that. You know something I really hate, and I swear to God, this shit always happens. So you set up a plan. Day or two before the plan, it's scratched for entirely no reason because of whatsoever reason. But then you know if the person were to, if it would be a different situation, they would act a different type of way. You know what I'm saying?
I left them in 2019.
Well, that's because you don't even be talking to people no more.
Blocked, deleted number. They gone.
That's more than a delete. That's an exile. They got booted right off. There ain't no if, and, or buts about it.
Yes, sir.
How was that Pistons game? How was the vibe with it? Yeah. How did they let Tristan Thompson score 35 points?
Oh, I don't know.
He was probably fucking the Kardashian the night before, and then he go and score 35. Man, yeah, the Pistons are. We could go play for them.
But I'm not gonna complain because that was a free ticket. So.
Yeah, you really can't.
Yeah.
Can't go in on a free ticket. I remember when we went to go see Boston play, and we were looking like, what? Like they got popped by like 30, or at least 20.
Yeah, I would have been upset. Definitely if you would have paid for those.
Well, no, we went last year.
Yeah.
Last year when they had Kyrie.
Yeah.
And they weren't even nice like that last year.
Seats too.
Yeah, but Boston they were supposed to be one of the better teams last year, and then it just completely fell apart for them. Yeah. Come playoff time, but I don't know, man. Pistons need to just start that rebuild up. I've been saying it for years and years, and they kept trying to build around Andre Drummond. They bringing in Blake Griffin, and it just, you can't win with guys like that in the NBA, and I love Blake Griffin. He's changed his game to where he can be an effective player in this league, but he's always hurt. And Andre Drummond, he would be one of the most highly sought-after players 15, 20 years ago. You know, all he can really do is run pick and roll, grab rebounds, block shots. He's not even a good post-up player. He just does those three things at a really high volume, but I don't know. Now they have guys that do pick and roll that are fading off to the three-point line and that can take you off the dribble at the three-point line. And that's not him. But anyway, welcome to By Popular Demand. This is episode 3. I am your crazy, honorable, questionable host, Wyatt Banashusky, here with my not on time and then on time friends. Here with Tibbs, a.k.a. C. Tibbs, a.k.a. Tibbalicious, a.k.a. Jaren will be here soon. He's running a little late today, but Tibbs, how's it going? How's it going?
I'm chilling.
How was your week? Last week before school starting up?
I hit that CrossFit, man.
Oh, shit. How did that go?
Good. I'm just chilling now. Just been in bed, reading, enjoying my time off. Before I gotta hit those books.
Those books you ain't trying to hit.
Yeah, the books that I ain't trying to hit. Like those physics. It's gonna be a big class this year.
Man. Yeah, they already starting off with me. And look at who's here, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Right on cue. We're looking at Jaren, a.k.a. Jer Bear, a.k.a. Mr. Cough Drop Sir himself. How's it going, baby?
I needed these extra today, bro.
Needed these extra. I swear to God.
First to talk.
The last 3 weeks, I've never seen somebody consume so many cough drops. He's popping these things like they're Percocets. So how's it going, my guy? I haven't had a chance to really talk to you other than that conversation we had on the phone the other day. But how's your week been?
It's been kind of slow, kind of dreading going back to college soon. I have not much to say other than that. I've been working a lot this weekend, and just chilling.
When are you going to tell these people what's really going on in your life?
What do you mean?
Because you just gave him a crap load of bullshit.
Man.
I know you're just not in the crib chilling.
I just gave him the standard answer.
Yeah, but see, why am I the only one that gets like deep and y'all be kind of twiddling your thumbs?
I mean,
nobody else gets emotional here with me.
There's not a lot to get deep about right now. I mean, I've been doing my thing.
That's cap.
I've been
Don't worry,
I'm truthful.
I'm gonna have a special guest one day, and it will clear up a lot of answers. One day.
Not soon. One day.
It might be sooner than later. It'd probably be sooner than later, especially all the shit you put me through dealing with this. But happy to hear all y'all are having a good, solid week before y'all have to get back on the grind.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Shit, man. They got me going 8 to 5 Monday through Fridays, but it's good because it keeps me busy, and by the time I eat and chill out, it's 7 o'clock.
Come out, mellow out.
Yeah, and the day's kind of over. And then Thursdays and Fridays, I only have one class each day. So, I don't know. I like my schedule, but I know that CSE class, that computer programming and coding,
bro, that's hard.
That class is going to be nuts. I've heard from everybody that like
Coding?
a 2.5 in that class is like the average. So, I'm already prepared to take an L in that, but whatever.
Anyways.
Shout out to... Who we shouting out this week? Who we shouting out? Shout out my mom. Shout out Kelly. Just sold out the venue at...
Convention Center.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Sold out. I want to shout out all firefighters. Especially out there in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. That's scary stuff.
I recently saw a video of firefighters from America flying over there.
I saw that. Was it WorldStar?
I'm not for sure. I saw it on Facebook. But yeah, so shout out all the firefighters, man. That job entails a lot more than I think people realize. I mean, these people are...
It's more than putting on a suit.
Yeah, going into burning houses, and, you never know what can happen. Shout out all the listeners, man, sticking with us. And who else are we going to shout out? Let's shout out...
Redheads.
Let's shout out the redheads. I'm with that one. Let's shout out the redheads. That gives us Shirley, Sean, and...
Little Sean.
Shout out to Big Boy.
Yeah, shout out Sean. Shout out Sean. He's got that little girlfriend now, and he does not know how to act. You know what? You have his number? Let's call him. Let's see. I'll give you his number right now.
All right.
Hold up. I'll give you his number right...
Man, it's a Saturday. He's going to be pissed.
In the morning.
8 a.m.
Let's call him. Let's call him. That right there. I don't know if he might pick up. He might pick up because they be up early sometimes. Let's see if we can get Big Boy on the line.
He's going to be mad.
Yeah. Let me try again.
Thank you for calling Texas.
Yeah, no, he turned his phone off. Yeah, he ain't gonna answer.
We got some music, finally.
So we're starting with music off rip.
Yeah, we can get into that.
Okay.
I'd say one of the biggest things that dropped was Mac Miller's new song. Coming on his project next weekend.
Let me cut you off there about Mac Miller. First of all, before I dive into this take, I want to say R.I.P. Mac Miller. A great soul, great human being, puts out very good music, and he is dearly missed. But
oh boy.
No. This isn't.
If you're ripping him for dropping an album after his death, it's
no.
not like that.
No. That's not what I'm doing here. This is kind of how I felt about Mac Miller's music for a while, or maybe even forever. Mac Miller puts out very good quality music, but this is just for me. I will play through it once. I'm like, good. It's very good, and then I will never listen to it again or listen to it. I just recently listened to his last album.
You
because
just listened to that?
No. I re-listened to it.
Oh,
I
okay.
recently just re-listened to it, but that's the first time I touched it since the first few weeks it came out. And granted, I'm like that with a lot of music, but at least with most artists, I'm able to download 5 songs off a project and kind of put those in repeat for a while. But I'm hoping that we get a lot of good music out of this project. I have a feeling we're going to get a lot of deep music because just the place that he was in, noted by friends and family before his passing. So it's probably going to be harder to listen to just because the mind frame he was in when putting out this content. But I want to hear what y'all have to say about that.
Well, did you listen to the song that dropped or no?
Like it was a good,
it was a good
well
song.
produced, good song, but it's not something that I'm gonna go back for.
Did you see the music video?
I didn't get a chance to catch
Oh my
that.
god. That's like everything about that video is just trippy. I could only watch it for like a minute and it started messing with my eyes. But
For real.
yeah, but I like the song. I'm excited for the album. I used to be a big Mac Miller fan back in like early high school, and then I kind of fell off on him for a little bit. I like swimming. It's not something I listen to, in the car every day, but if it pops in my head, then I'll throw it on and vibe out to it. But I'm excited for it. So
Yeah, kind of going off Jaren. Like if something comes up like on the radio or through the shuffle, I don't listen to radio anymore actually. But I think of Mac and then I put him on and then I just like it lasts for like 3 days and I move on.
See, I like the Mac Miller more when he was spitting bars. So his earlier shit.
yes,
Yeah.
I respect his diversity in music with doing more of a jazz themed kind of lighter tone of music, but I would like to see if this album he does maybe half of that and then brings in some more hard-hitting flows and up-tempo beats. I have a feeling we're not going to get that with this album.
This is pretty much a sequel to the last album.
Yeah.
It's called Swimming in Circles, which is
Yeah.
the whole concept of it. But
Yeah, so
I wouldn't mind hearing some bars from him, but
yeah.
it's probably not what we're going to get. So I'm not going to expect that.
What else dropped? We got the Drake Future single.
Future ruined it.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I think Future had the better verse.
I
Yeah.
think Drake's part was harder.
That music video though, that was dope.
I didn't get a chance
I
to
like
watch
the
that
music video.
either.
That was cool.
That was cool.
It wasn't a bad song. I like Drake's part a lot more.
So
And
one,
I'm not a big Drake fanboy like that. Like I kind of rip into Drake sometimes, but I liked his part more than Future. I'll say it right now.
so when do y'all think we're gonna get the Drake Future album? Because I think Drake's not playing in 2020. I think
Drops that and a solo.
that's what I was
project.
thinking. He drops that late February and then comes
his or the
the
collab.
the collab.
I was just thinking.
And then probably do the album going into like late summer. Drop a few of the bangers and then drop it late July to mid-August, right before people start going back to school.
yeah,
Drop his album and then go on tour for the fall winter.
yeah, he'll probably drop it like June-ish just to get because tour takes a long time.
Well, especially
don't-
with him,
you
'cause
don't
he's
wanna
a
be
big
touring in
act.
the winter like that either. But I mean, I know a lot of his shit's probably gonna be stadiums and
Oh yeah, he's gonna
Little
sell out
Caesars
everything.
Arena and
Mhm.
yeah. So, Quando Rondo's album dropped. Did you listen to that at all?
I skimmed through it. That's another
I liked
one
it.
that you said trash Tibbs.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
He
deep
reminded
dive.
me of Polo G.
Well, they got the same type of flow.
Like literally just a spin off of Polo G.
I like Polo G, but
He's an
some
asshole.
of his stuff's alright. She thinks everyone's an asshole
I was at a meet and greet.
with him.
Yeah, Polo G, he's an asshole.
What happened?
Not just to me.
Yeah, deep dive. How did the meet and greet go? I didn't
He's
know.
not interactive at all. He didn't give a fuck. He was
He was
just
probably
standing
high.
there.
He was there to collect the bag.
Yeah. And that was it. He was just like,
Move on to the next city.
He was there to collect the bag and see if there was any decent looking girls there that he could
there
take.
wasn't.
Yeah, I can imagine. I was very impressed with Moneybagg Yo's album.
Like that.
I was disappointed with the Summer Walker song because I'm so high on Summer Walker. I think they could have bodied that better than they did. But other than that, I think all the features on there were perfect.
That Lil Baby
that one's
and the Baby one was
hard. Yeah.
He's underrated in my opinion. He don't get enough light, but
he did a great job, a great start to the album. When the year's over, I just think it's going to be such a big year in music. I don't think it will be looked at as album of the year or even be up in that discussion whatsoever, but it was a good project to start the year.
Something nice to listen to.
Yeah. It was. Shout out to Moneybagg Yo.
And I did dive into that Summer Walker album a little bit, a few songs, and
I try to tell you, my boy, that Summer Walker will get you.
I didn't say I loved it. I said it was a nice couple songs.
What songs you listen to?
Honestly, I don't even know. I kind of just clicked the ones with the stars next to them and gave them a chance. They weren't too bad.
I want you to give the people your take on who you texted me and said this album might make him comeback of the year 2020.
I was waiting for this one. Rich Homie Quan. Let me look at the album name really quick. Coma by Rich Homie Quan. Man, you guys haven't heard of him since like 2015.
Shit, I didn't listen to him since I was listening to him in my warm-ups in my 7th grade basketball year.
Young Thug said he doesn't want to work with him, but
why?
They had some differences over, I think it was some money or something happened with them, but he's back on his solo self and I like it. My favorite song on the album is probably Old Me by Rich Homie Quan. It talks a lot about, it's kind of a deeper song, like you wouldn't expect him to be dropping stuff that's deeper, but he talks about people wanting to be the old him, but you know, he used to be, as Tibbs would say, a jackass, doing all kinds of drugs, getting with all types of women, making bad life decisions.
But in the music video, it's deceiving, though. He talks about it, but then...
I don't know.
Is he talking, like, past tense?
I think that's what it is.
Okay.
He's kind of referring back to the old self, and now he's trying to be a better person, so... I don't know, I really like the song, plus the hook to that's really catchy.
I listened to a few of the songs, but that's another thing. Maybe on the train ride, I'll just turn it on, put it on shuffle, but I'm not really checking for that either.
Nav. He didn't drop nothing, but can anyone agree with me that he's kind of corny?
I think he's
corny.
He's corny, but that doesn't change the fact that he puts out
Is he good?
Pretty good music.
Would you say his music that you re-listen to it after you're done?
Yes.
Really? I think Nav's boring. I like
his
early stuff, like 2017 when he started to blow up.
So Nav, the album called Nav.
That was good. And after that, you can have it. I'm alright on that.
So he did that one collab with Metro Boomin. There was a few songs on there that were nice, and then his last album that came out last year. Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he's got the cosign from The Weeknd, so that's
big.
Yeah,
it's a statement right there.
I saw something I was watching Joe Budden and Charlemagne the God's wrap up of 2019, and they pretty much put him as like top industry plant for the decade.
Yes, I think so too.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You're saying people were sitting in a boardroom and saying, this kid, let's push his music?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think he's that good. And I know a lot of other people don't think he's that good either. Did you see...
well, he's not lyrical, but the shit he makes is catchy
it's got a nice beat and a catchy hook.
But that takes... A catchy hook is... That takes talent.
I didn't say he wasn't talented. I just said some of his music is straight trash. But
you could argue that making a catchy hook and doing it like that is just as difficult as being able to give you a hot 16 bars, because we talked about this before, a lot of great lyricists have trouble putting together songs. That's why Cole and Kendrick and them are so highly regarded, because they're able to tell a story and form a song while spitting some of the best bars that you can spit.
Eminem.
Yeah, so
Sir. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying you won't catch me at a Nav concert.
weren't we almost gonna go?
Yeah. Now looking back on it, we almost did. I'm glad I didn't go.
I think I had a graduation party that day to go to. I don't know what you were doing, and then I don't even think Tibble was. I think me, you, and we were gonna go with like Trent or something, and them.
Was.
But
Did you see the Twitter stuff about Nav?
mm-mm.
He's mad because a paparazzi didn't recognize him. So he started calling him out.
Oh yeah. I saw that.
A bunch of people started going in on him on Twitter for being corny. So I figured I'd bring it up.
Man,
Yeah,
he's
pretty
as
relevant.
desperate as Justin Bieber in that Yummy song, trying to get number 1.
You are tripping. That Yummy song is fire. That's another thing.
I thought so too.
Yeah, no, you're tripping on JB. Like, JB is nice.
Why is he so desperate, though? I'm not saying I don't like the song, but he's just
He's
so
pushing out stuff for
desperate.
his album.
Finally.
Yeah, he's I don't think it's necessarily a thing of being desperate, but I think it's more of just getting ready for the album, and that's a part of the rollout. Like, we'll probably get one more single, but it seems like he's dropping soon.
Yeah.
Because his tour starts in March, I believe,
So
and
he'll
goes
probably-
all the way until like early September.
He'll probably drop early February.
At least. Maybe middle, but yeah.
Justin Bieber, I could see him doing it around Valentine's Day or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be like an all R&B type vibe. So I'm thrilled. Like I'm here for it. I'm here for
I'm
it.
wondering what features he's going to put on
If I get a Bieber Summer Walker song, y'all might not hear from me for like 2 weeks. I'm not playing. If I open up that phone and I see Bieber and Summer Walker, it's over. Or I think another good collab he'd be good with would be with Travis Scott. I think a Bieber Travis Scott song would be.
I think that would be too mainstream. I'm not a big Travis Scott fan. I think I've said that before.
Yeah, but they had a record way back in the day and with Young Thug.
What song?
Maria, I'm Drunk. Yeah, Travis, it's off Rodeo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
See, that was his best album, if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm with you. Why am I drawing a blank right now?
I know, I was too. It's called Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's the one with Beebs in the Trap and Goosebumps.
Oh, yeah.
I like that. I like some of that album, but the new Jack Boys that dropped, keep it.
I honestly,
Honcho,
I listened to
Jack Honcho with Quavo, keep it.
Yeah, that one wasn't that. I wasn't crazy about that. So we wanted to bring something different to the table when it came to content and music. So we were talking, we've seen some draft boards coming out for the NFL draft. So we figured, what if we did a music draft? So what if every rapper, artist was just dropped from their label? Me, Jaren, and Tibbs came in. We're the only people who ran labels, and we were here to draft them. So we're going to do a fantasy draft, and this is how it's going to go. Picks have already been predetermined. I have picked 1. Tibbs has picked 2. Jaren has picked 3, and it's going to be a serpentine draft. So that means it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. The rules are as follow. They have to be alive, because there's a lot of rappers that's passed over the last few years, but it's only fair that they are alive and are continuing to put out music. And they have had to put out an album in the last 5 years. And we're just doing rappers. So R&B is out of the window.
Yep.
So you can look at this however you want. If you want to sign people just off of your liking, that's fine. If you're in the mindset of, I want to make the best art lineup of artists possible to tour together and to collaborate and to do all that stuff, that's fine. One final rule. When it comes to a group, you can either pick the whole group or you can separate them. But you are allowed to pick a whole group.
Okay.
All right. So I'm on the clock with the first pick. I don't even have to think about this. I'm taking Drake, number 1 overall. He owned the 2010s. And I think he's got another at least 8 years of solid music making in the department. So I'm taking Drake first overall.
Is he only like 30? Or is he even 30 yet?
Oh, yeah, he's 30. I think he's like 33 or something.
Oh, yeah, he's probably, I'd say about 5 years of like
5, 8.
Being on top of
Mm-hmm.
that.
And that's why I think he's really going to come in 2020.
Yeah.
I was talking about earlier.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year for him.
Tibbs, I think I already know who this pick is. I will let you take the floor.
Kanye West.
Deep dive into that pick.
Deep dive?
We wanted Yandi, not Jesus as king. I'm going to just say that right now.
That's a good pick. You got all the music, merchandise with Adidas, all the hype.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free
That
Yeezys.
brand.
2 back-to-back picks, Jaren.
All right, I'm ready. You might, I don't know if you're going to like this pick or you might give me some praise for it, but at 3, just because I think he's better than my other pick after this one, I'm going to take Eminem.
Good pick.
And going to pick 4, I'm going to take K-Dot, Kendrick Lamar.
That's a heavy 1-2 punch.
Yeah. You got the 2 knockout hitters right there, so it's a Tibbs pick.
You're on
Travis
the
Scott.
Travis Scott. Man, if this was a shoe competition, you would have won. That puts me in a tough predicament because a lot of the big hitters are off the board. So I feel like,
I do have one question before you pick.
yeah,
Can they be in jail or they got to be out of jail?
they can be in jail. They just but they've have to put out music in the last 5 years.
All right.
I'm gonna go J. Cole with my first pick.
Good pick. I was thinking either him or Kendrick.
If we're going bars and somebody that built stuff up, I think that's a good pick. And I'm going to grab them now before anyone else does because I'm getting 3 and 1. A lot of talent, a lot of good music. I'm going with the Migos. You can laugh, but that's a lot of quality music. That's a lot of records to be sold. That could be an additional 3 solo albums to come out. So I'm going the Migos at 3.
I don't mind the Migos. I don't know, man. Something lately, after they dropped Culture 2,
I thought that
I got
album
on a bad
was
foot with that, man.
pretty good.
No.
But go ahead, Tibbs.
Rick Ross.
Ooh.
Mm,
Alright.
Good. You got bars there.
Okay.
I'm with you. Jaren, 2 back-to-back.
All right, so for my 3rd pick, I'm going to have to go with my guy. Free my guy, 6'9". I'm going to have to take him.
That's a good
He's going to sell.
I
ass.
thought you were going to do Kodak.
I thought he was
No.
going to do Bobby Shmurda. I was like, Bobby, has it been
when I
5
asked
years?
you that question, I had take K in my head, but I don't really want to take K, so. Yep, 6'9", free my guy. He been through a lot.
Oh.
So, never mind, he's dead. I say Juice WRLD, but unfortunately he passed away.
That would have been a good pick.
For my next pick, man, if we're doing groups, I'm gonna take Ray Shremmerd.
That early?
Yeah.
Okay. You got on me for about Migos, but yeah. So with your next pick, just after taking 6'9", that's pretty hard to follow up.
Yeah, I like diverse music. I like all the genres. Maybe a little early, but I'm gonna take Ray Shremmerd. I think they're one of the, biggest kind of groups or duos in the game, so that'll be my 4th pick. And then I have the 5th, right?
No, because you just took 6'9".
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep. So Tibbs, you're on the clock.
Go ahead.
All right, Meek Mill. I
Mm.
think the Championships album was just he bodied it.
Yeah, I don't think he's put out one bad project.
No, I don't think so.
People always get on me for saying Meek Mill's in that top 5 to top 8 category of rappers that are consistently putting out music. Like I said he's better than A$AP Rocky, and I got clowned for it.
That's a debate. For
A$AP Rocky, A$AP. Okay, we'll get into that another day.
Yeah.
But so that's me on the clock. Number 4, I'm gonna go Big Sean.
That's a gamble.
A little bit, but it's somebody that's put out recently good verses, good quality stuff. So I think the future's looking promising with him, and I need somebody that can be my star of the decade. And I know some of the guys on here are a little older, so I need my Luka Doncic.
Need that rookie MVP.
So I'm going to go with Lil Uzi Vert at 5.
Okay.
Somebody that puts out, whenever he's about to drop, people go crazy.
Yeah.
Definitely our generation, especially with the passing of Juice WRLD and X, who I think were right there with them. I think they were the 3 of this next generation, and with their unfortunate passing right now, I think that leaves Lil Uzi to carry the baton unless we see somebody else show up in the next few years. So I'm going to go Lil Uzi Vert at 5. Tibble.
P&B Rock.
Oh, you could have probably got him in the last round. That's a stretch.
Yeah.
Middle Child. The album. That was hard for me.
I don't know.
I would have waited.
The listeners have the final say. The listeners have the
I
final
got
say.
3 more picks.
There's a lot of people out there.
Yeah, I got like 9 names on my
Yeah.
on my phone that I'm looking
Yeah.
at. So I've got Eminem, Kendrick, 6ix9ine, and Ray Shrimmer. That's a lot of different kind of generation stuff going on here. So I'm gonna go with one of the hardest guys out right now. Like his music or not, you probably heard him on the radio. You probably heard him on your friend's playlist.
Here we fucking
The Baby.
Good pick. That's another
gonna be some
one.
bullshit.
Yeah, that's a
No, not everything's some bullshit with me. Just sometimes. And I'm going to steal my guy at the next pick that you guys probably didn't even think about. He was one of the best rappers in his prime. I think he's still got a lot of life left in him for music. I'm going to go with Lil Wayne. It's an interesting pick.
Okay.
I used to listen to a lot of Lil Wayne, so he used to be like top dog.
He had probably one of the most crazy 2.5, 3 year runs from like Lollipop to all those records he made with Drake to, How to Love. And so from like...
I think his last biggest album was I'm Not a Human Being 2. That was 2014
Yeah, but that...
or 2013.
No, but he had a run from like 08, 09 to like 11.
Yeah, that was within the Carter 3 and the Carter 4.
Yeah, and then the Drake took the baton and really killed it. So Tibbs on the clock. I'm interested to see where you go with this.
Joyner Lucas.
I like that
ADHD
pick. I like that pick.
album.
Just with the other people I know that's on the board.
I went and revisited his past album he dropped, and I actually really liked it. There's a lot of good songs on there.
Right.
Not just his songs that have like meaning to them and a music video to follow. I actually liked his bars and his rhyme scheme and everything was really nice.
So I just scrolled down my playlist.
Oh boy.
Not even my playlist, just recently what's been downloaded. And if we're talking about selling out arenas if we're talking about hardcore fan bases, if we're talking about somebody that is just different, who can probably do this music stuff for another 10, 15 years at a high level, I'm going to go with Tyler, the Creator.
Really?
If we're talking about
Rap.
creating a record label and running with it, yeah, people love Tyler.
I like his music. His last album wasn't what Tyler usually is.
Yeah, it wasn't
That's
a
why
rap,
it
but
was number
people
one.
loved it.
That's why it was number one for a few weeks. I remember that.
Well, he can come bring that shit this way and sell all those motherfucking records this way, because I have no beef with that. Now, up next, there's still some big names out there.
Oh yeah. Is it Tibbs' pick or mine?
No, mine on the back end.
yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
going to do this pick.
Nice.
This could be, I'm just going to make sure that this man put out an album in the last 5 years. I'm pretty for sure he did. But if he did,
Who the hell you got in mind?
I think this is over. Just because of and I'm surprised he wasn't taken sooner. Yes, it came out in 2017.
Who?
Jay-Z.
Oh.
Jay-Z.
That's a name. Yeah.
Granted, he's not putting out music on the regular like that. I just need 2 albums every 5 years. I need an album.
You'll be lucky to get one.
No, I won't.
Nowadays.
He can bring Beyonce on tour with him, and we're gonna sell out every motherfucking arena in the United
Not rap,
States.
though, that don't count.
Yeah, but he's gonna bring his little boot thing on stage, and we gonna sell out.
Yeah.
So, Tibbs, go ahead and take it away.
French Montana.
I'm out.
Tibbs' team
Why you
is
saying that?
falling apart.
I just don't think he makes top tier music.
French Montana makes very good summer anthems. He makes very good music for the summer. But like when I hear him
That
trying,
Wiggle It song. That was that summer anthem.
yeah,
That Pop That back in like
yeah,
2015.
he makes very good songs for the summer. But yeah,
I don't know if I'd spend my money to see him in person.
just him, no way.
No, he's got to have his crew with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
So Jaren, your last 2 picks.
My last 2 picks here. Okay. Can I see your list real quick just to make sure?
There's someone, if you don't
Oh.
take them, I'm gonna get on you big time.
I'm gonna just peek at your list real quick
Go
just to
ahead.
make sure.
Go ahead, you're looking at the winning ticket.
All right, so King of Features had a good year. I'm gonna take A Boogie.
Good pick.
I think he's been kind of one of the bigger artists in his, like, you know how he's got that flow. He's got that New York kind of you know what I mean.
Mhm.
A lot of rappers, like, I don't know if I want to say his name. Nah. Yeah, I'm gonna take NBA Youngboy. If we selling tickets,
Yeah.
I think he sits well with the new generation. So him and Boogie kind of make close to the same music. Slightly.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's a, word for word or rip
So
off
you're
kind
gonna
of
pick a
product,
whole
but
roster of music and not take your favorite rapper, Logic?
I was about to say him just to mess with you, but I don't want to take Logic over. He's not a bad rapper, but I didn't want to take him over any of these dudes on my list. I still got a whole nother card on my list of names that I could have picked.
But he's a for sure to sell out.
Logic, oh yeah,
You know.
he's got a diehard fan base.
Yeah.
That's the thing with him. It's like him or hate him. At the end of the day, he's
I'm
still
not
gonna
picking
sell
him because
arenas.
I have my pick locked in unless Tibbs takes it. So, Tibbs, who you going with?
Save the best for last. Picking this person because she a boss bitch.
Uh-oh.
Need those thoughts out at those concerts.
It's a 1 of 3
Megan
chance
Thee
here.
Stallion.
Yep.
There goes my pick. That's a great pick. I'm surprised you didn't, compared to half the other names on your list, you should have took her 5.
Or 4.
Best for last.
Yeah, she I think she's gonna be this generation's Nicki Minaj.
Mhm.
I think we're gonna see her really blossom the next few years into a mogul type status. So that leaves me. I don't know. I don't know. That kind of puts me. There's still some names. But
I'll let you peek off my phone.
I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. You know what? I forgot about this person, and this person's already bigger than Meg Thee Stallion.
I know who you're gonna say.
We haven't heard a lot from her from 2019, but she bodied 2018, and she's gonna reunite with her husband Offset. I'm going Cardi B.
Garbage.
Okay.
Whack.
Well,
Annoying.
I'm looking at
All the above.
I'm looking at your list, and she's got more number one records than about over 6 of you guys.
Oh,
yes. Him, number one records.
6ix9ine?
6ix9ine.
Oh, you're tripping.
DaBaby.
No way.
Number one records. Number one records.
More than DaBaby?
Yes.
All right.
You might as well cross out 6ix9ine because once he gets out, he's gonna get shot and killed.
He's gonna be bigger than he was when he went into jail. And I'll say that right now just so everyone can hear.
Okay, so everyone listening at home, I want y'all to put in the comments who you think won. We all gonna read off our list. I went with Drake, J. Cole, The Migos, Big Sean, Lil Uzi Vert, Tyler the Creator, Jay-Z, and Cardi B.
Alright, I went with Kanye West, Travis Scott, Rick Ross, Meek Mill, P&B Rock, Joyner Lucas, French Montana, Megan Thee Stallion.
That's a lot of new generational artists. I went with Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, 6ix9ine, Ray Shremmerd, DaBaby, Lil Wayne, and A Boogie.
There's a lot of big names still out there. Nas. He could have been picked. Dave East, Roddy Ricch, Fabulous. T Grizzly.
Baby, Wiz Khalifa, Skies, Rocky.
Yeah, A$AP Ferg.
A lot of names.
So let's wrap it up here and let's get into what's on repeat. I will start off because this record I found the other day, just kind of listening, going through some stuff. So I'm going with I'm gonna go with a new rapper out of New York. He's probably got the biggest record out in New York right now, but I'm not gonna go with that one. I'm gonna go with his single "Jumpin'," really hard record.
You wanna go?
Alright, on repeat. I picked "Life Is Good," the Drake and Future song, just because it came out and it's freshly put out music. So,
for my song. It was a song that was kind of hidden on this album that I really liked, and I actually just found out the song like a week or two ago, and I've been listening to it a lot lately. It's called "Where the Love At" by NBA Youngboy. It's on like the bottom half of his new album, which I've only heard it a few times prior to listening to it now, but yeah, that song's dope.
Yeah, he's somebody that I've yet to really get hip to like that.
Yeah, I feel like he's got like a low ceiling but high potential, you know what I mean? Like, he can be
I think
big.
it's the other way around.
What do you mean? Low potential, high ceiling?
Low floor, high ceiling, I think.
I feel like he's a big artist, but I don't think he's going to get much bigger than he is now. That's how I feel about it. But I like his music,
I said that wrong.
And I know a lot of people my age really mess with his music, so
yeah,
I'm going to go with "Where the Love At" by NBA Youngboy.
For the love of Jaren.
You can't
2020.
Listen, you can't turn a whore into a wife. Let's just put that out there. I'm trying to look out for my mans, but he can do better.
Well, thank you for listening to episode 3. Like, subscribe. It's just one fucking click of a button. Just hit subscribe. We ain't gonna bug you. We only drop once a week, every Wednesday. We're not gonna bug you. Follow us on Instagram. Spotify's coming soon. Apple Podcasts coming soon. Mm-hmm. That's a wrap for episode 3, and we will see you next week. Peace. Over and motherfucking out.